Hello everyone, welcome to this. Sorry, I don't know why I hesitated early. Welcome to my review of Transformers. I said in my review for Conquest of the Planet of the Apes that I'm going to be reviewing the Transformers movies before the release of Age of Extinction. Yep. Sorry about that, I was interrupted. Anyway, so, Transformers. The plot is that, robots in disguise come down from Earth, the Autobots and the Decepticons. They're in a civil war, they've come from their planet down to Earth to have their war. That's basically it. And there's this whole thing about interconnecting, Shia LaBeouf's character, Shia LaBeouf's character, in the whole plot. Is his grandfather went on an expedition and found, the Transformers and blah blah blah, and the coordinates of the cubes were imprinted on the glasses. They're fighting over this Allspark, which is this cube which sort of emits energy that can create, life for the Transformers. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's very basic, and yeah, there's this whole spiel about the military sort of getting involved, and yeah. So Transformers, obviously, this is the movie directed by Michael Bay, oh God help us, and starring Shia LaBeouf, Megan Fox, Josh Duhamel, Anthony Anderson, Tyrese Gibson, Rachel Taylor, John Tuturro and John Voight. That's a big cast. Yeah, Transformers. Now, this movie came out 7 years ago, in 2007. Which is, a long time ago, 7 years. And some people hated this film. I, for one, actually quite like it. I think it's quite good. Okay, let's start where it starts. Plot, good. The plot is good. It's pretty basic, but it works. To me, this movie is nothing more than just a fun action romp. I don't really consider this to be a good film. I don't think it's well made. I don't think it's directed brilliantly at all. I think some of the direction's actually really weird and over the top. But I respect the movie for what it's trying to do. It's just trying to be a fun action film. It's nothing more. There are a lot of problems with this movie though. Firstly, the acting. Let's be honest. I can't stand Shia LaBeouf anymore. His charisma is just no. I used to not really care. I used to not mind him, but he's worse in the sequels. But here he's alright, but it's just I don't know. He just kind of plays himself in everything he's in. I don't know. And that's a really annoying thing that I don't like. I don't like actors that can just get away with playing themselves. It's not good. It's not good at all. Megan Fox. Let's be honest. We all know why she was cast. Not gonna lie, as attractive as she is not a good actress. She's a pants actress. She's terrible. And the moments when the camera just is like doing that across Megan Fox, it's. The problem with Transformers is it doesn't know its target audience. It's trying to aim at teenagers rather than young kids, which is what Transformers was supposed to be. Robots in disguise, boom, boom, fighting. But when you add in the crass, sexualization, it doesn't work. It really doesn't work. It's just wrong. It's more prominent in the second and third movies, but here there's a few references, like when Sam's mother asks him if he was, forgive the word, masturbating. I'm just like, why is that? Is that necessary? No, it's just no. And the shots of Megan Fox, the gratuitous, porny shots of Megan Fox. Well, yeah, she's attractive. You don't need to zoom right in for us to know that. We can just see her in shot and we'll be fine. To be honest, I never thought her character would even date Shia LaBeouf's character. For some reason, I just don't believe that she would date this dude. I just felt she was kind of along for the ride, really, because he had his car, who could transform and kill shit like that, which is wrong. But no, yeah. Also, another problem with this movie. This movie is way too long. It goes on for longer than it should. It's 2 hours 23 minutes. It's 143 minutes, and that is. I'm sorry, Michael, but that is way too long. Get your editor to chop this down, because this, you know, this is just too long. It's way too long. I mean, that's partly because a lot of the time, this movie focuses quite a lot on the human characters, which I don't mind, but they make it quite prominent. You know, they make Shia LaBeouf's character quite a main character, which is wrong. Because this movie's called Transformers. It's not called Sam Witwicky or Shia LaBeouf. It's not called that. I mean, for fuck's sake. Sorry for language, but seriously. The movie's called Transformers. I just hope that Transformers 4, it doesn't, you know, completely show Mark Wahlberg the whole time, or show the actress playing his daughter, Nicola Peltz, show, you know, that we get gratuitous, porny shots of her. Oh god, that'll be the end of the world, won't it? The world as we know it will end. I mean, the supporting characters, yeah, they're sort of here and there, give or take. I don't really mind them. I like the soldiers. They're good. They're very good. They play their parts well, and you know, they contribute in the final battle. And of course, I can't do a review of this film without mentioning the action scenes. The action scenes are pretty awesome. In terms of visually, they are quite stunning. I mean, the visual effects is top stuff. I have said this to people at my college. I'm on a media course, so we talk about films. I've said this to one of my mates. Michael Bay should not be a director. He should be, you know, the director of the second unit, or a visual effects director. He should be a visual effects supervisor or a cinematographer, because I think, you know, visually this movie's quite stunning. I mean, just look at the way the Transformers, like, you know, how they transform and the way they're sort of brought to life. I think the visual effects are absolutely brilliant. For 2007, this is state of the art. This is absolutely incredible. It doesn't change the fact that this movie has problems. This movie is basically just fun. I don't think it's anything more than that. It's not good, it's not bad, it's just fun. Some characters don't really need to be in there, like Glenn, I think his name is, that guy that kind of he comes along as that woman's advisor. He's not really needed. He's not needed. He's not a bad character, I just don't think he's needed. And his grandmother, why was she in the movie? Like, seriously, like, we don't need all these characters. Like, chop down some of the characters. Yes, they focus too much on Shia LaBeouf and his storyline. That's more prominent in the second two films as well, but it is here as well. All three of them. Yeah, Megan Fox is a terrible actress. The best performance, by a mile, is Jon Voight. Jon Voight is brilliant. I mean, as the defence secretary, he's very good. The scenes that I enjoyed the most were when the military was sort of trying to figure out like what this alien threat was. Never have I watched the film and actually enjoyed the military scenes more than any other scenes in a film. They were just quite intriguing, like the way that Jon Voight was like explaining, you know, like what was happening. That's my Skype, and you know, it was very interesting. Yeah. Also, another problem. Megatron, the villain, while Hugo Weaving is terrific as the villain, we don't really get to see much of him. We only see Megatron in the last 45 minutes, which is a shame, because he could have had the potential. I mean, he's in the second and third film, so it kind of makes up for it, but even so, it doesn't really change the fact that that not getting to see our main villain earlier on is a bit of a problem. Sorry, I've got a reply to Mr. Ultimate Movie and he's misses me. Dinner recording. Oh crap, sorry. I'll be with you in a sec, guys. I apologise. I'll wrap this up very quickly because I have to go. So yeah. I love the guy that voices Optimus Prime. But yeah, no, John Tuturro, he's okay. In the season. The parents, oh god, the parents are annoying. Why are the parents in the movie? Just why? I mean, they're funny. In this movie, I could tolerate them. In the sequels, not so much. Yes. Now, I have to give my overall score. I mean, the action, like I said before, the action's good visually, very good. But the problem is, it's kind of in your face quite a lot. There's a lot of explosions and like boom, getting right close to the camera, and you're just like, you can't always see what's going on, which is a problem. But it's fine. But no, sorry, no, I'm not. I don't mean that's fine. I mean I'm just replying to things. Sorry. It's a shame. It is a shame that you can tell that this movie doesn't have the dedication put into it that, like, say The Hobbit or Lord of the Rings or Planet of the Apes does. It's just kind of like, okay, let's just make something really fun. It's not a bad film at all. I don't think it's bad. It's just the sexualization, aiming at a wrong target audience. Gratuitous shots of Megan Fox, kind of terrible acting, way too long, and just action scenes very in your face. But it's still a fun film, so I'm going to give it, this might seem very generous, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. I don't consider this to be well made. I think the directing is a bit poor in certain areas, and it's a bit over the top. But it is a good film. I think it's good. It does get quite harshly criticised. But yeah, no, that's my review of Transformers. Tune in next time when I review Transformers 2 Revenge of the Fallen, which everyone hated. I'll do a rewatch. Don't worry, I own them all on Blu-ray, so I'll do a rewatch. Anyway, thank you all for watching. As always, I'm Mr. TARDIS11. See ya.